Oh, right. Hello. Just give me a second, please. Just share me a link out. Watching a movie at the moment as well, so oops, you might get kind of a glare black, a glare back on the room because of the TV. I'm actually watching the Guns of the Magnificent Seven at the moment on TV. Like the old Magnificent Seven movies, pretty cool. Anyway, just an update. I was meant to be doing a kind of a mini marathon of 3 gigs in 3 days, but I'm afraid because my pinpointer went down on me again yesterday, I weren't able to go out because the other pinpointer I've got, one of these horrible cheapy ones, don't really do much good. You can't pinpoint, the fines properly with them. And you know what? The pinpointer I got, I could not find where I bloody well bought it from. I looked on eBay and on Amazon, and I could not find where I bought it from. So I had to go through every listing, which was the Gold Hunter pinpointer, which I've got, until I found a link where it said buy again. So I've actually sent an email to the guy on eBay requesting a replacement one or a refund, because I only bought that on the 22nd of October. So, I've not had it that long, probably about not even a month, I don't think, actually, to be honest, and it's already packed up on me. I just want to grab it. Hold on a minute, I'm just going to grab it. See, the thing is, I can't afford to keep going out and buying, expensive stuff. I did watch a review, well, a couple of reviews on the Gold Hunter pinpointer, being this one. And yes, I've cleaned it up. I washed it down yesterday. It's just got a little bit of dirt in there still from the actual the speaker bit. As we all know, these take 9-volt batteries, and the batteries I use on these, when I can actually undo it, because it did get stuck here earlier, is these industrial Duracell batteries, which are pretty good, better than the cheap nice ones you get from Poundland and whatever. I just ordered some batteries for me new metal detector when it gets here, and I was supposed to have ordered AA's, but like an idiot, I ordered AAA's. So I've got really no use for these apart from using on, some of my paranormal activity got equipment, like me audio recorder. I can use them on like flashlights as well. I was going to return them, but it's going to cost me like half the price to send these back. So I decided I might as well just keep on to them, kind of thing. These are good batteries, a GP Ultra. Just been on Amazon and ordered the GP Ultra AA. You get 40 for $9.99. And that's batteries that's going to be taken on my new metal detector when it gets here. But anyway, yeah. A lot of people have said that these are really good pinpointers, and some of them actually said they're even more better than the Garrett GT Pros. So I decided to get one last month, and yesterday it was working okay. It was working for a while, but then suddenly it stopped. Now you could turn it on. Get that. Now it's going to call me a liar bit. Now it's called me a bloody liar. But earlier, all day yesterday, well, not all day yesterday, I'll say like half the day while I was detecting yesterday, it would not do that. So yesterday I took the part, took all the, Look, I've not even got it turned on. Where's the light? It's already going off on its own. But there's definitely problems with it anyway. This pinpoint is a bit like the Garrett. You know, you got your 3 modes. Let's see if it works while it's working. You got your normal mode. Then you got the vibration mode, and then you got your normal bleep mode. Now, I've actually sent an email to the guy asking for a replacement or for a refund on it, because I've gone to another seller and I've ordered another one of these. So I do think these are pretty good pinpointers. I like it where you can, you know, if you get fed up with the noise, you can just switch it to like vibration. So, you know, I think it is a little bit like a Garrett in one way, I suppose, just a lot cheaper. You know, £35 rather than spending that £110 for a Garrett pinpointer. You know, if I had the money, I was flowing with money, I'd buy a couple of Garrett pinpointers, you know, but I ain't got the money. But yeah, like I was even when I had this out in the kitchen earlier, you know, I turned it on, put it near my fridge freezer, weren't going off at all. Like that, yeah, picking that up. So because this wasn't working last night, I don't want to go out with my cheap green one of these, and I've also got an orange one. So say like, you know, this picks up better than these two, and because it wasn't working last night, I didn't want to go out with the cheap ones, so I decided to stay in today. So my little 3-day marathon ended to be a 2-day marathon. But I will do another 3-day one, you know, probably towards the end of the year or next year. So what I done today was practically stayed in bed. I was in bed most of the day, and I'm glad I did stay in, because my back was killing me yesterday, my feet were killing me. And if you think about it, you know, like Mr. Clegg states on his latest video, which I watched, about, you know, what equipment you need for metal detecting. You know, the spades, for instance, yeah. You know, some of those spades are back-breaking when you're digging holes. I like the way that Clegg has got, you know, like a full-length spade, and, you know, cuts it down. I am actually going to concentrate in looking for a new spade myself. There is a home base up the road to me, so I'll probably go and check those out sometime later in the week. I'm not actually going to go out again metal detecting for a day or two, because I really need to, like, you know, build up my energy, make sure my back isn't aching as much, and my poor old feet, you know, because when I go out and doing metal detecting, yeah, I'm usually detecting for about 4 or 5 hours, and when I come home, it takes an hour and 20 minutes on a public transport, a bus, to get back home. And would you believe, as soon as I step off that bus, my feet are like concrete, you know, I'm like walking pigeon steps, because my feet are aching so bloody much, and my back is aching because of the spade I use, you know, kind of thing. So, you know, I'm going to do like Mr. Clegg says, you know, get a spade that isn't going to break your back. You know, the spades I do use are okay, you know, they do, you know, decent enough holes. But I was actually thinking about buying a bigger one, but I don't want to get one which is just like, you know, wooden handle. I was looking at the telescopic ones, but the telescopic ones, all the ones you can take to pieces, don't have a hand grip. I prefer one which has got a hand grip on. So, you know, I'm trying to look for a spade which is either telescopic, I suppose, or ones where you know, can make to a different size, but with a proper hand grip on, you know, not just like, you know, like a pole, because like with them ones with like a pole thing, they can, like, you know, rub against your hand and cause blisters, and I don't want to be doing that. I do have like a little spade with a pick on it, but, you know, once you put it together, it's only about that big, and, you know, that's only, well, I'd say to me would be more handy, you know, going out on like possibly like sandy beaches or something. I know a lot of those people buy those scoops. Oh, yeah. You want to see how much they are on bloody eBay? 85 quid just for the scoop. Not with the actual handle. No, just the scoop. You know, you could make one yourself if you knew how to do it. And I have seen people make their own ones. 85 fucking quid for a scoop. Excuse my French. So, yeah, I made a bit of a balls up on the old batteries today. Yesterday. Got the triple A's instead of double A's. My son was good enough to buy me a Minelab detector when he came around the other day. I was just talking about it, saying like, you know, I want to save up because he was going to give me some money, and I said, well, I want to, you know, well, he said, what do you want, you know, and I said, well, I want the money because I want to save up for a new detector. You know, although I've got a couple, I want to get one of those like new Minelab telescopic ones, you know, kind of thing. I've been watching a lot of reviews on them. People do, you know, state they are pretty good detectors. But if you're going to buy one, buy the 44 or the 66. And I was telling my son about it because the 44 and the 66 are the only ones with the pinpoint one. The other two don't have pinpoint. So my son was good enough to buy me a 44. You know, he did say, you know, why don't you get the 66? You know, because it's got more features. Well, it's only got one extra feature on it, I believe, you know, kind of thing. But no, I was happy with the 44. And that, you know, he was good enough to pay for that, and I should be getting that either the 3rd or the 4th of this month. And the only reason he bought it was because it's my birthday tomorrow. So, you know, nice little Christmas birthday present now for him. When that gets here, I'll be doing a video on that. You know, I'll probably do like an opening reveal kind of box thing, a box opening reveal video when I get it. I have got some batteries, but they're like, you know, the cheap nasty ones, but I can probably use a couple of those just to take it and give it a test run. And then when my other batteries come, which will be on the 4th, my AAA ones, you know, they're the GP Ultra, 40 for £9.99, free delivery if you've got Prime. And that's the batteries I'm going to be using in the Go Find 44 when it turns up. Sorry, the first day I ain't going to be able to use. I'm going to have to use like, you know, cheap batteries. But when I actually get the GP Ultra AA batteries, then I'll be using those most of the time. I would have bought Duracells, but you know, the Duracells are kind of expensive, and I don't want to spend that too much money when I ain't got the money to spend anyway. So that's what, you know, I'm going to be doing the box on review when it gets here. I might take it out the same day, you know, just to give it a quick run through, you know, probably go to, you know, the Common or somewhere else where I know where I can go, like a little park around the corner, just to give it a like quick test run. And then maybe when the batteries turn up, maybe Friday, if the weather's good, then I have to go out on my permission with the Go Find 44 and test it out on that one. Weren't a bad day yesterday, you know, it was bloody cold, you know, the whole, you know, paddock was covered in frost. And you know what, I don't know why, but I was getting more, you know, proper fines when the ground was frosty than when the sun came out and melted the frost away. You know, the decent fines suddenly like stopped. You know, all I was finding was crappy nails and, you know, iron and bits of lead, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, I did find a few coins and 2 horseshoes. But yeah, I don't know why, but it seemed like, you know, my detector, which is the Bounty Hunter Quick Draw Pro, which I was using yesterday, was finding, you know, the better stuff while the floor was like frosty than when it was unfrosted. So, if anyone has that, same kind of thing happen to them, be interested in finding out, let me know, because maybe I should go out more on a frosty morning and get cold and shivery and do some metal detecting, to try to find some more decent finds. As I say, when the sun came out and the ground was defrosting, I wasn't finding hardly anything decent stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, I appreciate everyone who's been watching my videos, and commenting. But I was just wondering, how would you like my videos? I know my videos are a bit long, hour and a half. I don't edit my videos. I put them up raw. I just hate video editing. So I was just wondering, would you like me to keep the videos as they are, or would you like me to lower them, but only upload, the more decent finds, and keep out the crappy, terrible finds? Now, it's like Digger Dawn, I think it is. She's had comments on there where people say, well, how comes you're only showing, all your best finds, how do we know that they're not being planted there, and you're saying that you're finding them? Well, you don't know what you're going to find, and some people don't like showing all their crappy finds on videos, but you are going to get a few, weirdos out there, trying to make you feel like you're planting them before you actually dig them. Now, if people watch the videos, if you're doing a live dig, you can actually tell if the soil is actually already disturbed or not. Now, if you're on a paddock like I am, the soil will probably be disturbed by the horse, the horseshoes, while the horses are gapping around. So, sometimes they are a little kind of disturbed, where the horse is walking around and leaving their horse prints in the ground. But I have noticed that even the horses do a little bit of digging, would you believe? Because they're kind of scraping their hoofs. Why, maybe trying to bring up a bit more, with that nice greeny grass for them to eat. But even when people turn around and say, well, hang on a minute, that person's just found a find, but the find's already been disturbed, so how do we know they've not planted that already to make it look like they just found it? Guys, we don't need to do that. You got to take our word and trust that we are finding what we're finding. Not every single piece of turf is going to be kind of disturbed. Animals go across, like rabbits, foxes, more foxes, probably things they dig up for scrap food, kind of thing. I have seen foxes eat worms, would you believe? So you're going to get some animals going along, especially dogs as well. I've seen the dog digging up holes, kind of thing. So sometimes you might get the little bit of disturbed turf, and when we're coming along, and we might find something on that disturbed bit of turf. It don't mean that we've done it to plant something. Gives a break, But as I say, I am, I don't want to be showing all the crappy finds myself, actually, but you need to show some of the crappy finds to show that you're not kind of doing anything that people don't want to see, kind of thing. Okay, sometimes when I find something, I might throw it to one side, because I don't be bringing all that junk home with me. I bring so much bloody junk home some of the times, it's unbelievable. But I do throw it out of the way so it's not going to get into one of the horse's hoofs and cause damage to the horse, kind of thing. I throw it in a bush, or I admit, a couple of times reburied it, but someone else might go detecting on there 10, 20 years time and find the same thing and think it's an interesting find. Someone might just want to go out metal detect just to find as much junk they can to make a little bit of money, because if you realize if you collected all that junk, which you do find sometimes, and you took it home and, you know, really accumulated it, you know, built it into like a stack, you could make money on that. But I'm not doing that, you know. If it's like a heavy find, like, I ain't going to carry it home. I don't want to be filling my bag up with junk, you know, kind of thing. If it's good, then, you know, I'll take it home. And that ain't good, you know, reburying or throwing your finds to one side. But, you know, I've not seen a bin, you know, on my landowner's permission, on my permission. I've not really spoken to him much actually, to be honest with you. I don't really like disturbing my landowner. You know, he's got plenty of work to do on his paddock. You know, he's been cutting down the trees at the back of the chicken coop buildings. When I was getting a bit fed up with that pinpointer yesterday, yeah, and it was getting a bit more colder, I decided, screw it, you know, I'm going to pack up. You know, I was going to pack up at 3:30, but, you know, it's 2:45. And I thought, nah, you know, pinpointer's packed up. I'm not going to use my cheap, crappy one, so I'm going to pack up. And, you know, and so, you know, this 35 quid. Yeah, I just turned it on, and it's not even working now. See what I mean? Not working. So what's the point of taking this one out with me today if it ain't working? And that's the reason why I didn't go out today, because I knew it was going to keep packing up on me, and I do want to use a cheap one. Now, I've ordered a new one, but that's not going to come till Thursday, I believe. So I may not actually be going out until Thursday, because one, my new metal detector is going to be turning up probably Wednesday, and the pinpointer I don't think going to turn up till Thursday. So it depends on what time the pinpointer turns up. If it's like early in the morning, then I might go, you know, to one of my local places and do a little detecting there. If not, I'll just have to like wait till possibly Friday and go and do some metal detecting. So I'll have my new Go Find 44, and I'll have the new pinpointer hopefully then. That's it really. I thought I'd just do an update on you. What I will do is someone left me a comment on my last video about, you know, liking horseshoes. Now, I have actually found 3 horseshoes on my permission at the time. Digging Canuck. Shout out to Digging Canuck. He goes, I love digging horseshoes. It's good to find horseshoes, you know, if you find them, you know, they reckon if you hang them up inside your home, you know, they can bring you luck. Maybe they can, maybe they don't. I don't really know. I've not had much luck with the fucking ones I've found. Excuse my French. I've not had much luck with the ones I found anyway, but I have now found about 5 horseshoes, I think it is, within the last 4 months. 3 of them been on my permission. One, which was in a location where me and Alan went to, up near the Thames area. And I do have another one, but I can't remember what I done with the other one. But I do have like 4 at least out in the kitchen. So what I might do is just do a little video showing, you know, the horseshoes I found, you know, the different size ones, and they all different. You know, it's unusual where you do find different size horseshoes, you know, kind of thing. It's interesting. And you are going to get people who like, you know, this other guy, Deacon Canuck, he loves finding horseshoes, you know, kind of thing. You know, we've all got an interest when we find something. Some might like finding, you know, just like crappy bling. Someone like finding old coins like the King George coins. Some might like finding Queen Victoria coins. Some might like finding Roman coins, you know. We've all got our own particular kind of favourite. You know, I don't care what I find as long as it's old and interesting, you know, kind of thing. But I do like finding horseshoes, and I do like finding, you know, old coins, you know, especially some which might be earlier than early 1900s. And I did find a King William II coin yesterday. I'm trying to clean it up a little bit, actually. Let me just see if it's cleaned up a little bit more. Hold on a minute. I need a bit of a rag. Yeah, it's the only problem with this one. When I found it, I thought it was going to be an old 10p. And the thing is, well, it's so dark, you can't really see much on it. You know, I had it in lime juice actually yesterday for a while. When I realised it was lime juice, I thought, crap, that should have been in lemon juice. So I put it in lemon juice with carbon soda, I can't even pronounce it. Soda carbonate, or what it's bloody called. Put that in there as well, which I normally do in my coins. Only to clear it up. It hasn't cleared it up. So I took that out and put it in vinegar, and it's still gone kind of black. But if you actually damp it with something, like so, you can actually see it. I haven't got my bloody camera up. I don't only see it like that now. Now it's wet. But I'm not sure the date's on the front. Oh no, it's on the back of it. It's 17 something. I think it's 1769. I can't really tell that much, to be honest with you. I don't know any way of getting this more cleaner. I tried like lemon juice with carbonated soda. Then I changed it over from no, it was lime juice with carbonated soda. Then I changed it with lemon juice with carbonated soda. And it still wasn't doing nothing. So then I tried it with vinegar with carbonated soda. And I also tried it with lemonade. And it still hasn't come out on it good. But I can make 17 something 9 on it. It's the third number I can't really make out, to be honest with you. Actually, let me go and get my other magnifying glass. Got it in my coat. I tend to carry these little magnifying glass. I bought 2 and I gave 1 to my mate Alan. These ones. I meant to get the ones with the little flashlight built into them, but I couldn't find them. Where's the date gone? Okay, it's 1799. And it's King William, I believe. No, sorry, it's not William. Where is it? No, sorry, it's not a William. I don't know why I kept thinking William. It's King George III coin, 1970. King George III, 1799, I believe. Yeah, King George III. I don't know why I kept saying William. We all make mistakes, but yeah, I can't clean it up any other way. So I'll just have to leave it as it is, and I'll put it in my little coin book later. But it came up under, I think it was a 65, 67 hit on the old Bounty Hunter. So, that made my day yesterday, finding a coin which is older than the ones I've already found. The oldest one I have found, I think, was a 1836 silver coin, which was threepence, I believe it was, and the Napoleon one, which was an 1862 coin. So that is like 50 years older than the other coins I found, approximately. So yeah, I've been happy with that. I think I found a William coin, but I can't remember. I had to go through my book and check. I don't know why I just keep thinking of King William for some reason. Maybe it's because I've been watching so many videos and so many people finding King William coins at the moment. It's unbelievable how many people find them. But yeah, that is a King George III, 1799. I don't know what the value would be, to be honest with you. All right, Adam, how's it going, mate? Let me have a look on eBay. King G. Edward George III, 1799. Not much. There's one in pretty good condition on there for £27. £5, £7.50. So they're not that expensive. There's one on there, 1799 King George III Britannia coin. They're asking 120 quid for it. There is a mixture, like £7, £23, £40, £50. 120 odd quid for a King George coin. Even the one in a lot more better condition is like only £55. There's one on here which is antique 1799 English King George III copper halfpenny in investment condition, 250. Yeah. Well, at the moment, I'm looking for, as I say, another spade, because the one I've got, it is a bit small, and it does, kind of like make your back ache. So I'm just having a look on eBay how much they are. With the birthday money I've got enough money to keep me in food until I get my next payment. So that's why I bought, some batteries ready for the detector when it gets here. But as I say, like an idiot, I ordered all bloody batteries, didn't I? And it's going to cost me half the cost of the batteries to send it back, and I'll only get half the money back on them. So I might as well just keep them. But I did buy some more of these 9-volt batteries, 10 for £9. Well, £9.99, same price those. 10 for £9.99, I think it was, for the pinpointers and my Bounty Hunter detector. So even when I do get the new detector, it's not that I'm going to take it out every single day. I just want to take it out on odd few occasions. I'll probably take it out when I'm just going out for a walk around, trying to get some more permissions, because I don't want to be carrying a metal detector and like spade with me, constantly kind of thing. But as it's like small and compatible, and it will go in my backpack. If I can find another spade, which is like a portable one, like a telescopic kind of spade, I can stick that in my backpack as well, and just like go around trying to get a few more permissions. And if I get an okay, I'll just say, can I just like have a quick test around, like do a little bit of detecting today. They turn around and say, yeah, at least I'll have one. They say, no, I'll just move on and carry on looking for more permissions. When I did finish early yesterday on my permission, because I was cold and tired, I didn't fancy walking around and, visiting the people I had spoken to. Anyway, I've got something in my eye. Yeah, go on, say it, your eyeball. No, it's a bit of sleep, actually. I was going to go and check up on some of the people I've already spoken to, but I just wanted to get home and have a cup of coffee and chill out for the evening. If that pinpointer had not given up on me yesterday, I would have carried on a bit longer, but see what I mean? Working 1 minute, not the next. I can turn it off again. You saw it earlier. Working 1 minute, not the next. And like yesterday, it did pack up completely. And when I got home, I kind of like got a wet rag, washed all the dirt off it. I took the battery out and blew out, the dirt in case it might have been, kind of like affecting it inside somehow. I was going to get a screwdriver, and you can actually take these apart. Take this one. When you take the bottom bit off, just inside there, you've got a single screw. If you take that out and get a pair of pliers, you can like pull this out. It brings out the actual circuit board, and then you've got two wires connected to a ferret rod, I think it is. But you've got to be careful, because like if you're going to take it apart, even just to clean it, you've got to be very careful, because you can actually snap the wires off. If you've got a pinpoint and it packs up after a few days, well, say like a week or even a couple of months, I'd advise you to send it back and get another one. The buyer can't turn around and say, no, you've had it like a month, because all electronics should carry a year's warranty. And I pointed that out to him on a message. I said, look, it's got a year's warranty. Even an eBay seller should have a year's warranty on these, If he turns around and says, well, no, send it back to the manufacturers, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to put an appeal in and open one of those things up on eBay if I have to, if he doesn't give me a replacement one. No, you might turn around and say, well, I'll give you a refund and you keep that one. I can't see that happening. But he'll have to send me like a returned prepaid postal slip. And then what I'll do is I'll stick this in one of the boxes and then just post off to him. Recorded delivery. So it's going to cost me a little bit more money to send it back, I suppose, but sending it second class recorded, it'll only be £4. At least I can track it and know when he's got it back. Some people might be willing enough to send you, just a new replacement and tell you the bin it. I don't know, but I'm not happy with it if it's going to pack up after, well, not even a month. October, 22nd of October, I got that ordered. So it took about 4 days to get here. Yeah, it's not been like even a month, not even 3/4 a month, and it's already packed up. Mind you, I've been out with, quite a few times, about, at least a dozen times, I think, and it's been okay since then. But why it suddenly starts packing up on you, I don't know. But I have ordered a new one, another one from a different seller. And if he says, like, you know, return this one to get a replacement one, I will send it back and get a replacement. At least I'll have 2 of these ones then. All right, Ulrich. Now, if you don't know what Ulrich is on about, yeah, you know, being a paranormal investigator, you see things through ITC, you know, through digital imagery. It's a bit like a psychic medium, I suppose, in one way. You know, you can see unusual things that we don't see. You know, all my last videos actually time-stamped a few things. I've not even watched my other video yet, to be honest with you. I've been asleep, as I say, most of the day. So no, I didn't go out because what's the point if you don't got a decent pinpoint and that's working? And you know, I was bloody tired when I got home yesterday as well. I actually did go to sleep early as well. I can't remember what time I went to bed, but I think it was around about 1 o'clock, and I did not get up till about 4 this afternoon. Because you know, people don't realise metal detecting can be like a bit of a strain, and it also can, like, you know, knock you out and take a lot of energy away from you. It's like, you know, you're going out in your garden and digging, you know, all the weeds up to put some plant down. You know, at the end of the day, you're bloody knackered. So, yeah, I was bloody tired. No, I did have the alarm set. I did wake up for the alarm, but I thought, no, if the pinpoint's not working, what's the point of going out? I ain't going to take one of the cheap, nasty ones with me. I could have done, but I didn't bother. So my little marathon only worked out to be a 2-day, not 3-day, as I say, and I will work on a 3-day one, probably, you know, towards the end of the year or maybe next year. But anyway, I'm going to go watch the rest of this movie, and then that's like the week, and probably go to bed early tonight. Although I've done nothing, I'm still bloody tired. But anyway, if it's said, like, if you want my videos shorter, let me know, because I don't want to be putting, like, you know, an hour and a half video up and showing you some of the shitty finds, you know, kind of thing. But you got to put some of those finds in to show you that, you know, we're not always finding good stuff, you know, kind of thing. Some people are okay with the hour and a half. Some people just scroll through the video and see what finds I do find. You know, I've had a few people say that, actually. Some people will probably turn around and say, well, yeah, an hour and a half is a bit boring watching, especially if you ain't finding nothing decent. But, you know, it's like, you know, you go out in the wilderness and do, like, survival camping, yeah? And you do a 2-hour survival camping video. Some people will probably enjoy watching, like, you know, what you're doing. Some of them might get bored of it, I don't know, you know, kind of thing. It's just like, you know, with metal detecting, some people might be willing to watch the whole video, watching you find good stuff, the bad stuff, and then me moaning and bitching, you know. Some people can turn around and say, hang on a minute, your camera angle isn't that good, you know, which I have tried to now in some way, trying to get the camera angle a little bit more respectable. Although I have said, you know, I've not watched the video from yesterday. I did watch a little bit of it, and the camera angle is better than it normally is. And also the video quality is better because I'm now using Filmorama 9, and it takes an hour and a half to actually join all those videos up. And once it's done that, you know, you saved it to a single file, an hour and a half on that, and it saves it as a 4 gig file, and that took me 2.5 hours to upload it on YouTube yesterday. So in total, 4 hours doing one video for you guys. So you know, just leave a comment. You know, if you want to see the videos a bit shorter, let me know. If you want to keep them as they are, let me know. If you want to see less shitty finds, you know, let me know, kind of thing, you know. But just leave a comment anyway. All right, I'm going to go to my voice is like cracking up now. and I do get a bit boring eventually. So cheers for watching. I'll catch you all later. And me and Alan will be going out, not this week coming, but the following week, going to one of our normal locations, but a different spot. So I'll let you know more about that near the day, probably. All right, catch you all later. Have a good weekend. What's left of it? Have a good week. Don't work too hard. Happy detecting. Catch you later.